And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, and then
And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are...
My shit just go live. Doing a test run for this chat bot thing.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And that one falls for Gill. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 16-point game. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Hunter is out there with Junior. Then there's Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Love in at the small forward. To the left wing, it's Rush outside, and the three ball is good.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Are you at work?
First one falls for him. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. So it's the Rockets now. Moss, the pass to Young. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Fader on the way. Love grabs the board. Now here's Hunter. So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I'll just call you.
Helps.
You're in the game as a sideline reporter. How is that recording, and now that you're going to be in the game a lot more than even in just the My Career Story?
I'm super excited because 2K is awesome because everybody loves it. Kids love it, adults love it, women love it, men love it. NBA players actually like playing it. So it's just such a likable game, and it's so real now, which makes it even.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, they've got Elliott. Edwards is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Ramsey in at the four-man position. And for the Wizards, we've got Neely. And it's Endor in at the center position. So are going with a whole new group out there now. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Burke, the pass to Patterson. Back to Burke. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Burke's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it goes down 2 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
A floater, and it's good on the layup. 7 points in the game. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Best. Bank shot, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Parker left side. Baseline J on the way. Rebound, Washington.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And a miss there on the triple. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He hits both from the stripe. Burke looking over the floor, right at the free throw line, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hunter is out there with Junior, and it's Ramsey in at the center filling out the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Watkins. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Ramsey. Ramsey's got 9 points.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Pearson. And the Timberwolves call time here. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 1. And join us right. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Rose. Shooting 1.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Now T. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.
instrumental.
You played a lot of sports growing up. What did sports teach you?
Everything. It's crazy. I don't even realize some of the lessons until things happen in your life. You face adversity, or you're put in situations that you never expected to be in, and you realize, like, wow, this was a skill set that I developed from playing sports. I think growing up, it made us focus on the right things, on teamwork, on being active, on
A beautiful look at downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Elliott. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Edwards, and it's Ramsey in at the 4 slot. And for the Hornets, you've got Lee, and it's Jenkins in at point guard. You always see it, these players, Greg, looking rejuvenated after the... deciding to change it up. And so it's Minnesota with it. A 12-point game. It's tipped. Watkins. He's covered by Randolph. Shot clock at 6. Parker outside. Over Popovich. Parker's shot is off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
It's stolen by Carter. Pass to Randolph. Here's Jenkins. And so it's Charlotte with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And we've got more NBA. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Parker out there with Junior, and it's Best in at the 5 spot. So it's the Hornets now. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
To the middle. Oh, the power on that.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Parker kicks to Love. Back to Parker. Five on the clock. Takes a 3. Love, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So it's Charlotte with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Making some changes here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Timberwolves trail by 19.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hornets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Timberwolves.
We've got Lee, and it's Leonard in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Love in the post, working on Lee. The shot's good from Love.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
It's better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Passes it to Junior. Over to the left wing. Here's Hunter. They get the rebound. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks.
When you're coming off the court, you only have a couple of minutes with the players. How do you prepare for those interviews, and how do you get such great answers on the fly with the little time that you do have?
Well, something I was taught from the very beginning was, it's not about you, it's about the person you're interviewing. That's why people are watching. So how can you get your point across in the most concise manner that also allows them to be in the best position to give you an intelligent or
A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. Clouds passing high. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Wilkins, and it's Jeffries in at the four-man position. And for Minnesota, they've got Edwards, and it's Watkins in at the three spot. Well, as we enter the back half of the season, some players are worn down. Making a change here. Junior's checked in. And for the Timberwolves, Elliott is out there with Junior. Then there's Edwards. And it's Watkins in at the small forward.
No.
Deep two from Rush. It's good from the top of the key.
What the fuck do I got to do?
Rush has got the lead up to 5 now.
Yo,
for the Rockets.
Tyson, this
They've
is
tailored
just
their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
test stream. I'm trying to just knock this hot shit out from the stream.
Pass to Ramsey.
Take this shit.
5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. From about 16. Nojewicz grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. In the corner, Rush with a three-pointer. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Oh, yeah, the guys, they need to lead the way. They spend far too much time on the bench. I mean, they'll be more careful.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
To the left side wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Rush has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
Here's Best. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
In the corner, Rush with it. Fires the three. And another three for Houston.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Timberwolves trail by 12. It's stolen by Wilkins. And now running up the court, Rush pushing it all the way. That one goes. Count it. Rush has got 18 points.
Now, I thought maybe the D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
There's the pass to Elliott. .56 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? Gill with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the...
So it's the Houston Rockets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. Some teams changing it up here. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Jeffries the pass to Nojewicz. Out to the right wing for the three. And that one is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. And so in the game for the Rockets. They've got Wilkins. And it's Nojewicz in at the three.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second.
And for Houston, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Elliott is out there with Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Junior. And it's Love in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here is Elliott. Rocket 6.
Oh, here we go. What up, Justin?
From deep. Gill with the rebound. Gill's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Here's Towns. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Pass to Gill. Kicks it to Young.
I'm just running.
A 3-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
He plays my game
Passes it to
for me,
Love.
so I can earn my shit. I'm not really playing. I just want the PC.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And that one falls for Love.
Taking 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Young in the corner. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. Count that one.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
You know me, when I get bored off of this game, I have to have something else to play.
McLeod covered by Elliott. McLeod passed to Young.
When's the new one coming out?
Good on the bucket.
Game, I can think
Young's got 5 points in the
4 or
quarter.
5 years.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next shot. Young with the ball. And the layup is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
If you see me on the game.
And here's Junior. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man,
that shit
when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
The Rockets making a switch here. Wilkins is checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
1:57 left in the 4th.
Just to see if I'm on.
Reeves the pass to Aguilar.
Oh, I see what you're
Young
saying.
outside.
So you just turn your party chat on.
Now Love. He kicks it to Hunter.
Right. Yeah, I'll be running this every day that I'm home.
Pass to Towns.
I done quit that shit.
We played just over 3.5
Justin,
minutes now in the 4th quarter.
I'm gonna kill this.
That one falls.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total
Hey, we're
obliteration,
having
if you will.
Tequila
You can
Shot
safely
Tuesday
say
coming up for
mission
Stars.
accomplished now for the Rockets.
When you shoot this well from
doing another
3-point
shot
range,
screen.
you're really
So
hard to
hopefully
stop.
I'll
The
see you
defense
in
didn't
there
rotate
on
out
my
fast
day
enough
off
to
so I
stop
can
the hot
recuperate
shot.
and get ready for launch.
Exactly, Kevin. They were
Thursday
lethal
night.